Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to another one of my adventures. So we're going to be making clam chowder today. So we got some clams in here that we already rinsed and some ones in here that we haven't rinsed so far. So we have 88 clams. I'm probably going to eat some and then the rest I'm going to make chowder out of. And I already got some in this steamer and now I'm just waiting for this pot. Yeah, that's hot, so that's going to start steaming soon, and then we'll have some in there. But this is just all the prep work. We're gonna steam our clams, we're gonna let them cool, we're gonna dice them up, that way they're bite size, and then we'll save them for tomorrow when we make the potatoes, the bacon, the onions and everything like that, because I still have to go out to the store and get everything. Have to get heavy cream. I have milk, but still need to get all that stuff. But just wanted to take you guys along and show you that, like, this is how you make clam chowder. They call for 2 dozen. I want to say it's 2 or 3 dozen clams. They say little necks or cherries. These are chowder clams, so we'll say we need 2 dozen of them, so 26. So we're gonna steam 26 of them, put them aside, and cut them up and everything. Alright, we'll get you guys back once they start popping open and everything. Bye. Alright, so it looks like some of them started to open up. So we're just going to take them out, stick them in this bowl, let them cool down before we cut them up. You even save the water that you steam the clams in, because that will be used for your clam chowder. Good thing was all these opened, so no wasted ones. Got a little mud in that one still. But that's why you strain the water and filter it. Have to buy some coffee filters later and do that. We'll probably cook this amount and then drain that water and then put new water in. That way we have enough water when we make our clam chowder. Alright, let's see how the ones are doing in here. Oh, got some open in there also. Nice, decent size. Yeah, we got a few. Alright, well, you guys saw how to steam them and everything, so we'll get you back when we're about to dice them up and everything once they all cool down, and show you the process of making the clam chowder. Alright, bye. Alright, so I did 26 clams. Usually they call for 24. I just did 2 extra just because I like clams. So they come out looking like this, and then once you cut them all up, they look kind of, I guess, kind of gross, but little bite-sized pieces. So basically just cut it right down the middle, right that way, and then this little tough part, cut that 2 or 3 times. It's very easy. Any way you want to cut it, it's probably the right way. I don't think there's any wrong way, but I put some of the water aside, that way we have our clam juice. Still got to empty this one. This one still has some clam steaming in it, and we still have a bunch more clams. So once we're cutting these up, I'm actually going to make some bags and freeze it for next time I make clam chowder. That way it's already done and some of the prep's ready to go. Alright, we'll catch you guys later. Bye. Alright, so now gets the difficult part. There's a bunch of different things cooking all at once. Well, normally people have their clams done already. Since I had 88 clams, some are still cooking. I'm dicing up some garlic as we speak. I still have to run to the store. I still have to get heavy cream, some celery, some potatoes, and all that other good stuff. I got bacon cooking right now. Also, don't ever do what I just did, is put clams and then bacon, because who knows if you get salmonella or whatever. So watch that in a little bit. But got some of these clams done. Let's just check what's in here. Oh shit. Damn lid fell on my clam juice, so that's not good. Found some coffee filters so I don't have to grab them anymore at the store. That's just to run your clam juice through. But you can see there's nice big beauties opening. I already diced up some clams and have them in the freezer for next time we make some clam chowder. And I have my other set of clams right there. But as you can see, things move pretty quick. I lost that one. At least these all opened up. Haven't had any dull ones, anything like that, so that's good. Sometimes you have like a dull one that doesn't open. So usually just throw them away. Let's shut that off. We got 5 more clams. Alright, well, you guys seen what's going on here, so it's nothing like you see on TV. There's multiple things going on at once, and that's what we gotta deal with. Alright, we'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye. Alright, so since I caught so many clams, I'm going to make a double of everything. So instead of making the 1 clam chowder, it will be 2 put together. Because look at all these, they're all empties now, but I've they asked for 2 dozen, which is 24, so that's 48 clams chopped up right now. I have bacon all done already. I think I still have more clams in there, but I'll eat them. So this will be a big batch of New England clam chowder. Still got to run to the store, still have to get the cream, still have to get some celery, potatoes, and stuff like that. But once we get all that, we'll bring you guys back and show you how to put it all together. Alright, bye. Alright, so we got everything back from the store and everything. We got our celery, we got our potatoes, got our thyme, we got our heavy cream and all that good stuff. So now we're time to start cooking. We put the bacon aside because that's all cooked. I forgot to cook the garlic diced garlic. They say put it in with the bacon once the bacon's like a little bit almost done. I forgot to do that, so I'm going to heat up the grease again, cook the garlic stuff in there, throw the potatoes in there, then I'll add the heavy cream and stuff like that, and we'll bring you guys back once we start doing all that. I gotta get the potatoes peeled, the celery chopped up, the bacon chopped up, and all that other good stuff. Alright, we'll bring you guys right back. Bye. Alright, so we scratched the bacon grease, so we're done. Put the got stuff falling all around me. About, I don't know, a little bit. I'm not that good of a cook, I'm just winging it. I'd say about 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons, maybe a little bit more. Got our bacon all chopped up and everything, about to peel our potatoes. We strained our clam juice through a coffee filter, so we put it in there for right now. And still got everything else to prep, so we'll bring you guys back once we start doing that. Alright, bye. Alright, so I just wanted to show you guys how I was taught, well, I just saw it today, how to cut, I want to say potatoes, and they said onions also. But basically you take a potato, bigger ends on the back. I can't like hold this. Crap. Okay. There we go. Improvising. So basically you take it, you make some lines on the side all the way down. Now how far apart is depending how big your slices are going to be. Make sure you don't cut your fingers also. Once you do that, turn it the opposite way and make 3 lines. Well, cut it all the way through. I like to put the point in first and then go down with the bottom, and then just slowly hold it all together. Move your fingers back as you go along. And basically it cuts it pretty good. That's for us amateurs that don't really know how to cook. And if you keep your fingernails, there's a certain way I was taught when I went to cooking class when I was this was 5-6 years ago. Longer than that, holy crap. This was 9 to 10 years ago. When I was in middle school, I took a cooking class. Yeah, don't ever try this either. But that's the part set. Alright, cut all the way through. And just dice it up real quick. But basically, that's how you dice a potato. It came out pretty well. I can't say I'm an expert at it. I can't say I'm that bad at it, but we'll cut up these later, or I'll make something else out of them. Also, when we're cooking our clam chowder, it was calling for 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds of potatoes. So they really didn't say how many potatoes, so I'm going with 11 potatoes. I put them in the bowl. I weighed that by my hand and felt like it weighed a couple pounds. So that's the way I did it. If you have one of those food scales, it might be easier for you guys, but I don't know. 10-11 potatoes equals probably around 3 to 4 pounds. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. Who knows? Alright, we'll get you guys back once we get the onion chopped up and the rest of our potatoes. Okay, bye. Alright, so basically everything on the computer and everything makes stuff look so much easier. But tried to do the onion the same way as they showed it, and I still ended up crying. So basically they said make a couple strikes up front. Well, you cut the onion in half first. Make a couple lines down the side that determines the thickness, and then you just go right down. And that's dicing an onion. I mean, it does look like it's pretty easy, but my eyes are watering like crazy. The further away you move your fingers, the more thicker your onions will come out to be. Whew. hard thing cut, so my amateur cutting's done kicking. But there we go. We just diced the onion. Thank goodness that is over because I can't handle crying anymore. Oh God. Still have the celery to cut up. They were saying 1, but since we're making 2 helpings all together, we're going to use 3 all together. And we still got to cook everything, so we'll bring you guys back once we start. Alright, bye. Alright, so now we're going to start cooking everything. So we threw it all in our big pan, threw a little bit of olive oil in there, got our bacon already in there. Next we're going to add next we're going to add the onions. Try saute the onions a little bit. Well, let me let this heat up. Then we'll add the garlic, then we'll add the potatoes, and then we'll add the celery. Then we'll add gotta add 3 cups of heavy cream and 3 cups of milk. This is what I gotta deal with. Like special cat. Alright, we'll bring you guys back in a little bit. Bye. Alright, so we put our bacon in, we put our onions in, we got our garlic in. So let this cook for a tiny little bit just to get the onions like a little bit brown. Then we're going to add our potatoes. I don't like to waste any food. But once we add the potatoes, then we're going to add the celery and we'll get to the cream and everything. Alright, so we got that in there. That's looking good. Wow, that smells amazing. Alright, we're going to go ahead and add our potatoes now. Hopefully that wasn't way too much potatoes because it sure looks like it. Holy heck. Alright, I want to add a little bit of our steamer juice. And then it called for 3 tablespoons of flour. Alright, I can't work this while getting the flour out. Ay, ay. Alright. Got 3 of these. Extra. Wait, no, we need a 6 total because we're doubling everything. 1, 2 and a half. Half of 1 since I want a bit extra. Alright. Let's see how it looks. Now we're just going to give this a stir around. Mix the flour in, cook it a little. Alright, and now I believe, if I'm not mistaken, give me 1 second, I gotta look, oh, well. No, yeah, add them in. And I think we add that, and then I gotta get the milk and the heavy cream. Alright, we'll bring you guys back. I just want to stir this a little bit better. Okay, so now we're going to go add our steamer juice. Yeah. should be enough. Now we're done. Bring this to a boil and let it simmer for a little bit. I know it doesn't look that appetizing, but hopefully when we add the cream and the clams and all that other good stuff, it will turn out pretty good. Alright, we'll bring you guys back once we start that process. Gotta let this boil for a little bit. Alright, bye. Alright, so one thing is for sure, I definitely did mess up somewhere along the lines, because I was looking at 3 different list of things that you need to make it, what would be the best one and what goes good with it. So nobody gave like clear answers of how much stuff to put in, how much water, anything, so I kind of just dumped a bunch of water in. But I think I definitely messed up, because if you guys saw how much was in there, and then adding 3 cups of cream and milk, well, I put a cup of milk, a cup of cream in here with the milk because it wouldn't all fit in here. But if you add all that to that, I mean, after this boils and goes down some, that's still a lot. Like, I'm gonna have to like cook this a lot just to get all this extra juice out. And looking at other people's when they cook it, well, I only looked at one video, and then theirs does not look nothing like mine right now. So hey, I tried my best. Hopefully my wife and I like it, but I was looking online also, this says like intermediate or novice. So, oh, and one person said not for beginners. Well, I guess that's why they don't want beginners cooking this, but who knows? It might turn out excellent. It might turn out better than anybody else's on the internet. So let's see if this beginner can do well with it. But we're gonna boil this a little bit longer. It's only been boiling for about a minute or 2. I gotta do some dishes. I mean, when you watch the one person do it on the cooking channel, she uses only 1 pan, and I don't see how she had 24 clams when it looked like this little bit of clams in there. So there's no way she cooked 24 clams and put it all in there with the potatoes and everything. I mean, if she had a 1.5 pounds of potatoes in there, then I must weigh like 400 pounds or something, because I even got my postal scale out, which is right up here, and I weighed the potatoes after I put them in. Well, that's with the bowl. And well, the bowl probably weighs like, I don't know, 0.5 pounds or something. So yeah, I should have been like dead on. I put 3.5 pounds of potatoes in it. I don't know. I can't really complain. And plus I took these out. Add a little bit of salt to these and eat them by themselves. And I still gotta add all the clams in it. So that's gonna bring it down a lot. But still like very runny as of right now. So we're gonna let this cook for at least like 10 minutes, and we'll bring you guys back, show you how it all turns out, and maybe it will turn out very good. Alright, bye. Alright, so we're gonna add the milk and the heavy cream in it. Yeah, I mean, they make it look so much better online. Get all that heavy cream. Hey, it's actually looking pretty good now. Yeah, it's still a little watery, but I'll let this cook for at least, I'll say like 10 minutes. Oh, I had thyme in it also, so give it a little bit more flavor. Yeah, it's very watery, so bring that to a boil and let that simmer a little bit to get some of that extra out of there. And we'll probably add our clams in probably like 5 minutes. Alright, we'll bring you guys right back. I figured in the meantime, take your potatoes you're going to use, a little bit of salt on it, and eat it. You may want to chop it in half first because that was actually a big bite. But we'll also do some of the dishes. Made it a lot more dishes than I anticipated. But that's what you gotta do when you're trying new things. So hopefully you guys like this video. I know I'm not the most experienced at it, but I tried my best. So it is what it is. Alright, we'll catch you guys later. Very good. Alright, so we had it cooking for like 5 minutes. So I reduced it a little bit. But main thing is we got all these clams to add, so that will definitely bring it down. Oh yes. Get in there. Did some dishes also, so stir this up, and still a little watery, but once you add some breadcrumbs in it and stuff like that when you're having a bowl or something, it should be pretty good. And who knows, it might cook for a little bit longer. Main thing I did was add too much of our steam juice. That was the part I messed up on. But other than that, oh my god, I wish you could smell it. It does smell so good. So I think I definitely did very good on it. I still haven't got to try it, but we're trying to bring it up just a little. Well, yeah, I want to bring it to a boil again. Reduce some of that, and then should be good. But it smells so good. Like, I can't wait to get some of the stuff evaporated, as I should say, and try it out. Alright, we'll see you guys then. Bye. Alright, so we're done. Try the clam chowder, see how it turned out. A little watery, but very, very good. I'm actually surprised. Even the broth or water, whatever you want to call it, tastes very good. Still trying to boil it a little bit to simmer it down. But even by itself, it tastes amazing. I'm actually very surprised. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching another one of my adventures, and we'll see you next time. Alright, bye.